Hi everyone. So today I'm back. I'm going to make what's called an eggplant bake. I got the idea from this recipe from a little novel I was reading, this cute little mystery romance book, and it was one of the recipes in the book. And I guess the book is set in a country cafe or something like that, and or a diner, and so they give recipes, and so I started with that as a basis, and I kind of made it my own. So as you saw, I just took eggplant and sliced it thick slices the long way. All right, I cut the hard part off the top and the bottom, and then sliced it the long way, so we have long slices, kind of like, but not really, like lasagna noodles, but it's going to be that idea. Let me get the pan. So we're going to build an eggplant bake. So first layer is the eggplant. So just take the pieces and put them on the bottom of the pan. So if you've ever worked with eggplant, you know that it weeps, it lets go of all its liquid. Some people actually like drain it first and put salt on it and put it in a strainer with a weight on top of it. But we're not doing that. So just trying to fit these pieces in a little eggplant Tetris here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a smaller pan with the leftover. So I'll just grab another pan after I build this. So I don't want to take the time now, but I'll build a smaller one and I'll put it in the freezer and have it for a different day. So, oh, I have, hold on a sec. I have sausages in the oven. Let me get them out. These are breakfast sausages. My husband likes these. I don't eat sausage. They're also from the CSA we get at our farm. And we just bake the breakfast sausages, and then he takes them for lunch with his egg. They look pretty good, so they're done. Sorry, I forgot they were in there when I started videoing. Okay, so now we have the first layer with eggplant, and as we said, it's gonna weep. It's gonna get wet in there, and perhaps if you were really adventurous, you could actually put in some dry rice and let it cook long enough to soak up the water into the rice. But I find at the end, it works nice to just mix it all together, and everything kind of falls apart. So I'm gonna layer the seasonings on this too. So I have onion powder, I'm gonna sprinkle over the top here, and garlic powder. And then I'm gonna put the tomatoes on. So these I just sliced. These are huge tomatoes. I got them from the farm yesterday. They're so big, it's amazing. And they will kind of just turn watery too. Everything, at the end of this, everything's just gonna be kind of a big mush, and it's not a bad thing. It's kind of a nice home comfort type of meal. So we have eggplant, tomato, and then on the top of the tomato, I'm going to put Italian seasoning. So I put a lot of it on, and it makes it really, really good. I tell you, I even want to put like garlic and onion on top of this too. And you could actually put real garlic and real onion if you wanted. I'm going to put a little bit of basil too, because I like basil, so we'll put a little extra on there. But anything you liked, you could do whatever you want. And then, I'm not sure about this. I'm not a big cheese person. I've made this many times without the mozzarella cheese, but I had some mozzarella cheese in the refrigerator, so it's going in. So slices of mozzarella cheese. I'm going to put them over top of the tomato here because I think tomato and mozzarella goes nice, right? So when it melts, it'll get all gooey in there too. Or maybe it'll just be stringy, I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna do half cheese since I don't eat cheese. So there's that. And then the next layer is going to be, I need a bigger pan. The next layer is going to be rice. which I already pre-cooked some brown rice. So this makes it a one-pan meal. So the eggplants were very thick, and this is making it come right up to the top here. But that's okay. If you were, actually I'm not sure about vegan. If you were vegetarian and you weren't eating meat products, you could stop right there and just have cheese on your meal as your source of protein. But I'm going to add chicken also because that's what we eat. So I'm just spreading some brown rice around. So it'll make it like a whole full casserole here. And then I have raw chicken. So this is gonna go in, I think I have the oven at 375. You could do it at 350 and cook it a little longer if you wanted, or 375. And bake it, so I would say about an hour. You wanna make sure your chicken's cooked. So when you open it up, check your thickest piece of chicken and cut it in half and see if it's cooked. Pretty easy. And there's like a whole meal, tons of vegetables, protein, carbs, lots of spices. I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil. Actually, I just have leftover eggplant. I might try to stick that in there after I'm not filming, because I should have found a place for it. Or I'll figure something else out to do with the eggplant. It's all good. So I'm gonna wash my hands and add some more seasonings on top, because why not? It'll be good. Be extra spicy. You could definitely add hot peppers if everyone in your family like that. If they don't, then you could certainly add it afterwards. So we put in the Italian seasoning to definitely give this an Italian slant with the tomatoes and eggplant and mozzarella. But you could make it Mexican, I suppose, and add peppers and Monterey Jack cheese. Do it like that. I'm just gonna add a little more here. This is like when the flavors all mesh together with this, it's just amazing. And everyone in the family loved it. So this is the third or fourth time I've made it in the past month. Then they'll all be sick of it, right? And they won't want to eat it anymore. But anyway, so that's it. I'm just gonna cover it with aluminum foil, put it in the oven, and I'll show you when it comes out. Good luck.